Celtics come away with a 98-92 win over Cleveland. This was another tough, gritty game between these two teams. This time, Boston prevails and wins, thankfully. Tatum came out with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, one of his better games in some time, probably since the Dallas game. Defensively, Celtics look as good as the last game, and they continue to really dominate on the defensive end. And one thing that was different from last game, Evan Mobley was definitely contained big time. He only scored 1 point. He's been pretty hot this whole entire rookie season. Rubio, on the other hand, definitely got off. He was held to just 2 points in the first half, but went off for 26 points in the second half. And he was hitting just timely threes through this game and pretty much holding them within striking distance of winning this game. First quarter, though, Boston survived, just scoring off turnovers. It was just Celtics finished on a 10-2 run in the first quarter. Boston also did get up the ball quite a bit themselves in the first quarter. 5 turnovers as well. The second quarter, Celtics looked sloppy. Fell down 30-21. Just too many threes being jacked up. Thankfully, the C's did close the gap, 39-37 at half. Time Lord did lead the game. Didn't come back in the second half, but Celtics definitely were finding ways to survive without him on the defensive end. Boston did get their first lead pretty early in the first few minutes of the third quarter, 40-39, and just off a brilliant 3-point play by Jayson Tatum. Just a back and forth game, pretty much throughout this game. Second quarter was the only time when the Celtics fell back. They were down 20-9 also in the first half as well. But Boston did take a pretty good lead, 75-76 or 75-66, and Rubio just started knocking down threes like crazy, and he's definitely shocking people right now how he's playing. It's pretty astonishing, honestly. I wouldn't expect this from Rubio. You're kind of wondering why he hasn't played like this his whole entire career. He's definitely had the offensive prowess, definitely knowledgeable on the floor. But now he seems to be putting it all together. Definitely looking good in Cleveland. But Horford came back too, played very solid basketball, kind of stabilized this team, much needed without a doubt. Boston, sits 7-7 now, and they just, hopefully can turn that corner. We've been talking about that. It feels like since last season when Boston would just have these amazing wins or just looking good. But they're definitely on the right track. I know they dropped that last one against Cleveland, and you just hope for the better, without a doubt. Pretty pleased with most of this performance. Tatum did fade away in a little bit of the fourth quarter. He was aggressive most game, passing the ball really well, setting up Horford quite a few different times. Then he started kind of forcing it a bit in the fourth quarter. And in the last 2 or 3 minutes though, the ball didn't find Tatum. Definitely was more in Schroeder's hands and definitely paid off. He had some clutch shots. Another pretty solid performance from Schroeder. Looking forward to the dynamic when Brown comes back and what Tatum and Brown can do together. Hopefully, I think a lot of talk between their chemistry and things like that. But I feel like once he gets back, it's going to be a little definitely of a learning curve, and hopefully, I feel like the two can finally gel together and hopefully learn from some prior mistakes before Brown's injury. And overall, let's just move forward, and hopefully the Celtics can just continue this defensive basketball game plan and go forward.